So I was looking forward to Juan Ep so I could give a little context
I
because
love
the
context.
short of it is this. Interviewing Kelly Rowland, she's promoting a movie. She's there with the girl who's starring in the movie, who's a big star from
Don't
Blackish?
fuck it up. Don't
I
fuck
can't
it
I can't
up.
fuck it up. Um,
Don't fuck this up, man.
cannot I cannot fuck this up right now. Everything has to be done. But the Marseille Martin. Um,
Is that a person's name?
that's correct. She's a young actress, very talented, very charismatic as well.
Mm, mhm.
And she's in from Blackish. I got it right. Um,
Which one is she from Blackish?
she
The
plays
older daughter or the younger
plays
daughter?
Diane Johnson. I
That's the
don't know.
younger daughter. The
Yeah,
glasses?
she's probably only like 18 now. So,
Yeah, that's the
all right.
younger one.
So they come in promoting the movie, and here's the truth of the matter.
Mhm.
I fucked up because Natalie had told
You ain't gotta do that here.
well, no, Natalie had told me that she watched a clip of Kelly Rowland with Angie, and she talked about this scene in which Angie, you know, had a conversation with her about how hard a worker she is and how hard she had, and then Kelly brought up, how hard Beyonce works, and so blah blah blah. And they had this really nice conversation. I am a fuckface, and I do too many things. And I didn't go watch the clip myself. I heard what Natalie told me. And by the way, when Natalie heard my version, she was like, "That's not what the fuck I told you." I was like, I know it wasn't. But when you're on the spot, if you're not prepared, which is how I fucked up. So I start trying to ask this question about thriving while being next to someone who's such a big star.
Yeah.
And I tried in my clumsy ass way to say, like I have to work with Ebro. I didn't plan on doing that. No one gets into this business to be I think I said to play second to someone else. And that was the line. So when Kelly answered, she started like really getting intense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, what did I say? What did I step in here?
And everybody watching the clip is like, not everybody, a lot of people on Twitter. He's such a fucking moron. He didn't even know that she was reading him the whole time. Of course I knew what was going on. What did you want me to do? Fight back? I now in retrospect, I wished I jumped in and said, hey, I don't want you to think I'm comparing you to Beyonce. I'm not making some sort of comparison. I'm simply talking about working with someone who's immensely famous.
Yeah,
And
I'll give you an example. Big Boy to Andre. Fife
Syph,
to Q-Tip.
Syph. But I already included that in the question. I said, like, Big Boy has to stand next to Andre 3000. Beyonce is a whole different thing. So in my mind, it was not remotely offensive. And people, it wasn't safe that I minded people being like, that was clumsy, that was dumb, because it was clumsy. It wasn't a great question. But people really acted like I was trying to. I mean, I saw everything, Syph, from the Beyonce's light skin. Oh, so she's to the why are you trying to separate them? To the you would never say that. You would never say that to a white artist.
Oh,
I'm like, well, hold on. Was this white artist in a group with Beyonce? Because then I would. Like, it was. So she answers. When she answers, she clearly sounded like she had her answer together. Like, next time someone tries to test me,
yeah.
I know what I'm going to say. And by the way, it was really good. Like, in wrestling terms, she cut a promo. She's like, and
Yeah.
people need to blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking at her the whole time, but she stopped looking at me. So I'm
She's
like,
done
is
with
she
you.
talking to me? Or is she like, did I just bring something up? So rest of the interview continues. We go, that's halfway through. We go through the rest of the interview, have plenty of nice conversation, whatever. Afterwards, when the interview ends, no remote sense of tension. Nothing,
From her.
nothing at all. At all. If she had been like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I would be
Is
like,
this
oh my God.
live? Was this live?
No, taped.
Okay. That's
So
why.
if afterwards she'd been like, "What the fuck was that?" I would have been like, "Oh my god, do you want to pull it out? I'm so sorry." That I swear on everything holy, I would have just said, "I'll cut it out. I'm so sorry. I didn't." Now,
Oh, you're a fan of the pull-out method.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
So I hugged her goodbye. She
Yeah.
hugged me back.
Right.
She was like, "See you later, Rosenberg." I leave. Now, another thing to note in this video, I'm sitting there wearing a
A
black
Klan's
suit.
hat. A Klan a white Klan's.
I'm wearing a black suit and a black tie. Why was I
Yes,
wearing
why?
why
Why is the
why
question.
would you guess I'd be wearing a black suit and a black tie on a
I hate to
weekend?
laugh. I'm gonna say maybe a funeral.
Correct. I'm
Okay.
going straight to a funeral, which,
Right.
by the way, I told her because she's like, "Oh, you're wearing a suit." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to a funeral." So, like,
Right.
I'm going straight to the funeral of my man's brother,
Mhm.
okay, in Philly right afterwards. So, I'm not making that as an excuse, but, like, it was a hectic day for sure. Say goodbye to her, all is good. I get to the funeral, and I'm like, "I'm not feeling good about the way that went." Like, something there was weird. Yeah, let me send her a DM.
Wait. Nothing, you haven't felt anything from the public yet.
Nothing. It's
This
not
is just
the video
something that's
hasn't even been
irking
edited.
you.
The
Okay.
video hasn't even been edited yet. So this is just in my own head. I'm like,
Okay.
I hadn't even done my I hadn't even spoken to Shawnee yet. Like Shawnee would be my arbiter of being
Right.
like, "Hey, what do you think about X, Y, and Z?" So at 11:32 on Tuesday, I wrote, "Kelly, thank you for today. You were amazing as always. I feel like my question to you about the Destiny's Child dynamics was clumsy and off-putting. I hope it in no way offended you. I think you're absolutely the shit. Congrats on the movie."
Okay. Do you often speak to her on DM?
No, I have no idea if she saw it.
Okay.
She may have never seen it. She may have seen it and ignored it. I don't know.
You don't have her number.
Uh-uh. Although
And then
I believe Ebro tried to reach out also and didn't hear anything.
okay. Okay.
So so
Okay. You want me to call Anthony, you want me to call Anthony Anderson?
clean this up. Wait, because he did the show with
With
Marseille.
the yes, that she's in the movie with. I can get to Kelly. I can get to Kelly.
So so now that the video gets edited, I come into work the next day. It's still the video's not even up yet, I don't think. Oh no, no,
Okay.
no. The video did. It came up that night. So it came
Okay.
up that night before. I get into work the next day. I was like, I got a couple tweets already about the Kelly interview. I was like, did you guys did you guys think that was weird? And Shawnee and Ebro were like, yo, we were just talking about that. He was like, he was like, you definitely struck a nerve in some way. He's like, but I don't think she was going at you. Like, I don't think she was talking about you. He was like, because you didn't say anything like that. Like, I think it was just about the idea of compare. So we had this whole conversation about, do you think it's bad or not?
Just a sidebar. This is an outsider looking in of a disgraced Hot 97 radio personality.
Which, by the way, is
This
perfect because I almost became that this week.
this beautiful, sweet Ebro talk is is a bus being put on top of you.
Were you behind the scenes?
Ebro was slightly put, I can't even breathe. It's so funny. He put the bus on you.
What do
No,
you
it's
mean?
fine. No, it's fine. Eh, eh, eh.
Well, no, but why? There's no real bust that can come from that. There was nothing to do. I was like, okay, well, let's see. And
No, there's something to do. Man, we need to fucking deal with this right now. This is getting ugly. Let's deal with this. Let's
but
try to get ahead of this.
it hadn't gotten ugly yet. It hadn't
He
taken the
knew it
turn.
was gonna get ugly. He
Nah,
knew it was coming.
I don't think I don't think any of us foresaw it going this far. I don't.
Hindsight is 100.
Yeah, I don't. And by the way, I'm trying to confuse. Oh, because Wednesday night was the thing. Yeah, this was all Wednesday, and then Thursday we're on the bus. So
How do I get rid of Rosenberg? He's getting a little annoying.
I mean, you're actually looking at this the exact wrong way.
Okay, go ahead.
How should you take advantage of the fact that I get myself in shit, use it as profile heightening for the podcast, and you are the good guy who everyone likes? That you're thinking you're hustling backwards. You don't want to
Wait,
get
me
away.
personally?
Yeah, you don't want to disassociate from the guy who's got
No,
the look at
this
Envy.
is
Envy
no,
is multi-millionaire standing next to Charlamagne.
I'm doing a character of Ebro.
Oh.
This is me doing Ebro. How do I
Oh.
get rid of Rosenberg? I should make rappers hate him. I should make black girls hate him. He's out. Black girls hate him. He's out. He's out. There's no way you can survive that at Hot 97 if black girls mobilize.
Well, so basically it just turned into a
So what
steamroll.
was the first couple of tweets? How dare you?
Yeah. And yo, that was some dumb shit you said to Kelly. And I immediately responded to the first couple tweets I got.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're absolutely right. Hated the question, embarrassed I asked it. Like off top. Off
Right.
top.
Okay.
Next day, get on the air. Unequivocal apology.
Yeah.
Unequivocal apology. I did not. It was a clumsy question. I shouldn't have asked that way. I'm sorry. The avalanche Cipha is still going to the point that like
is this part of the video now clipped out?
oh, is it clipped out?
Clipped out.
You know how many more? Hold on. The actual interview itself
Yeah.
only has. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
The actual interview itself has
13 views.
80,000 views.
80,000
Okay?
views.
The
clip.
apology video has 40,000 views. Of
Yeah.
course, less than the main one. The clip,
Whose clip is it? Hot 97?
it was you know it's always that random Twitter person who gets it up first and comes up
Okay.
with the
Yeah.
all I have to do is scroll through my timeline for a second. I'll see someone post it because they send it back to me like I haven't seen it.
Right.
People send it like, "Yo, was this you?" Hold on. Let's see how many it has. I'm gonna find it.
The clip.
I want to see how many the clip has.
Clip's out of control.
I mean, I don't know about out of control, but just keep in mind the original video has 80,000. Here's one version of the clip, and I saw there are multiple ones.
Yeah.
447,000. 22 hours ago, a woman named Nikki sent me a tweet. She has 6,000 followers. She sent me a tweet that says, "You don't feel embarrassed, Rosenberg Radio, because this is real gross." Yo, I'm like, A, I already apologized profusely. B, real gross. I mean, it was clumsy. I just like I felt obviously it struck a chord that people feel really sensitive about. Maybe I have a bad habit, Siph, because I'm sure I've done it in a lot of other interviews. When people work with someone who's like an absolute icon, I can't help but ask questions.
Yeah.
Janet Jackson's my favorite artist of all time. If I was able to interview Janet Jackson, within 10 minutes, I'd bring up Michael Jackson. And they weren't in a band together. They were actually basically completely disassociated. And I still would be like, yo, I got to ask you about growing up with Michael, though. It's just, it's in my nature. I maybe that's bad. I don't know. But Cipha, this shit did not end. How about this? Here comes a good laugh for Cipha.
Yeah.
DL Hughley posted it. And DL Hughley just wrote, like, "This ain't it, Chief. Put some respect on her name."
Oh, shit.
I left him a comment. I was like,
Now,
why are you acting like you don't know me, bro? That annoyed the shit out of me.
right.
At least be like, yo, Rosenberg, come on, you're better than this. He acted like I was a fucking stranger. I saw DL Hughley every day. We saw him every single day.
Many years.
For many years. Talked about real life like issues, had conversations, and then you just want to get a few fucking likes so you post the video and say, "This ain't it, Chief."
This ain't it, Chief.
At least say one word acknowledging that you know me. Like I was
Nah, he's a good guy. He made a mistake.
even if you don't go that far, say my name at least like you know me. Chief? That's fucked up, DL. Because DL said shit before that I've held off because I'm like, you know what? I like DL. Let me lay out.
What else? What other comments did you get?
I mean, I'll tell you the truth. I did not get a lot of verified. I didn't get any like responses from like artists. But then, by the way, Kelly herself tweeted. She tweeted the next day, the day after it went crazy.
Yeah.
She tweeted. Here we go. Hold on.
What did Kelly Rowland tweet?
After everything went brazy, she wrote, "Have the most amazing day, Twitterville. Thank you all for your love and support. I know y'all got my back, and that made me do a happy dance this morning. Let me see your happy dance. Here's mine." And she posted a cartoon.
What?
Yeah. So no like, hey, saw your apology. Hey, don't worry about it though. He's not a bad guy. Trust me.
Wait, was the apology from the Stop the Violence bus, or what is it called again?
Well, there's that, but then I apologized on Twitter. I posted it on Instagram. I sent her a DM. I mean, Angie was like, "You should send her flowers." I was like,
Facts. Angie Martinez?
"Yeah."
She got involved?
I texted with her because Angie commented on my post, "Yo, keep my name out your mouth, LOL. Too soon?" And I texted her. I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? I don't need this." But she deleted it before. Funny thing is, I saw it. I got annoyed, and when I went to look at it again, she had deleted it. So I called her and was like, texted her and was like, "What the fuck?" And she Angie'd me. She just busted my balls the whole time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, listen. Do you remember when I got flowers for Lisa Lampanelli?
No.
You don't remember the Lisa Lampanelli thing?
I remember the Lisa Lampanelli incident. I don't remember the
Oh,
flowers.
it ended with me buying her flowers.
Uh-huh.
Do you realize how far I went that led to me buying flowers relative to what was just an attempt at a legitimate question? It was like I said, not
This
good.
one? This
Yeah.
question? Yeah.
You know how far that is? My point is, like, I felt like multiple apologies was well enough. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna grovel. I said sorry. If people want to think I'm a bad person, if I haven't done enough over 15 years of talking about the culture that you think that I just told you I'm a misogynist, I'm a racist, I showed it all to you with that one question, I don't have you anyway. And the apology and the
Right.
flowers won't make a fucking difference.
Right. Now, what were people saying, though? Because is it because you're white?
A lot of it was
Because listen, I know black girls that say the exact same thing all the time. All the time. It's got to be a white thing. It has to be.
Listen, if you were to
People say this. It's not a bad thing. It's just factual. Listen, you can't say nothing. Shut your mouth.
I'm sitting right. You say whatever you like, bruh.
I'm saying people have said this. Like, not even with her. I'm talking just about being in groups with people. Like,
Right.
like Joey Fatone. I've hung out with Joey Fatone. He's mad cool. He's not Justin Timberlake. He knows that. He knows.
But the thing is, Kelly has had a distinguished, awesome career on her own. And she has.
That's not what you said. That's not what you asked.
But that's not what, right. Like,
That's not what you said.
I guess I kind of thought that was a given. Like, I'm like, it didn't really cross my mind that it would be seen as a bad thing because to me, like, she's Kelly Rowland, bro. Like, she's a fucking star. Like, I didn't even, like, she's like an icon. She's an icon, not only for Destiny's Child, but for, and dope records she's made, but being beautiful and an actress. And like, she has a lot of stuff going on.
Do you think there's a lot more that we don't know about? Because they're like basically family.
Correct.
Are they cousins or?
No, I don't think so.
Not blood, but like black
They're
people
family.
Say
They refer to each other as sister. Yo, they
They're
sound the
sisters.
same in their talking voices.
Right. They're sisters.
They're essentially sisters.
Right. I know they lived. I don't remember exactly. I remember just back in the day they lived with each other when they were Destiny's Child or some shit. Whatever. Whoever the fuck knows. So yeah. But what were people saying though? Like, how dare you like try to tarnish her name or?
How
You
dare
don't
you
know.
how dare you compare them? You shouldn't be speaking on the culture.
Compare them. The
Yeah.
culture is just you talk about music.
To me, it was just a thing of like, man, yo, standing next to someone like that and still finding a way to shine, that's something because woo. Like I made the joke. I was like, I have to play second to Ebro, and it's fucking Ebro. Like, we're talking about Beyonce for God's sake. Anyways, it wasn't well received.